I would describe David Williams as dedicated, articulate, tenacious, and unassuming.
He is full of humility, he is genuine, and he is visionary.
I would describe David as kind, compassionate, trusting.
Well, I'm David Williams, proud husband of Patty, and the proud father of 3 great children and grandchildren, and life is good. Well, I was raised in a small town in southeast Texas, just south of Houston, called Alvin, Texas.
We met in Austin, Texas, and we actually did a workshop together, and at that time David was married, and then lo and behold, he was not married. And so we were in Austin, Texas together before we came to Fayetteville.
Went to college at TCU, which was my church-related school, and went to seminary at the seminary there.
I don't know that everybody knows that he once was a minister.
Came to realize, frankly, I don't think I was very good at being a minister, but I was really okay about being a counselor.
He then chose mental health as a place to express his love and compassion and wish to contribute to the betterment of the world.
I traded a parish or church-based ministry for a community-based ministry, and essentially have seen my work in mental health as an extension of that pastoral care.
Dr. Williams was instrumental in establishing the continuum of care for mental health services at a time when mental health had great stigma and the resources were not available statewide to achieve what has happened during his tenure.
David, by his example and his leadership at Ozark Guidance, literally did transform behavioral health care in Arkansas. He built an organization that was first-rate.
One thing that David is really good at is assembling a team that works together.
I came to work at Ozark Guidance Center as an intern, and he was the CEO at the time.
I met David Williams in 1985. I was an undergraduate social work student, and even though he was the executive director, he made a point of getting to know everybody that came into the organization, even interns like me.
David was just the kind of person who took everyone under his wing and really invested in us, and he taught us about the mission and its importance. He could always see so far down the road, and then he always brought all of us along with him. And he was all about being a servant leader.
It wasn't just a job to him, it wasn't just a career, it was a passion.
He was relentless in his efforts to ensure that people who sometimes are invisible to others did not go without care.
Being consistent with that dream that we would make community mental health services accessible, of great quality, and affordable, and been pretty faithful to the dream here, and I credit the board and the staffs over the years for that.
I can, off the top of my head, name 3 other CEOs at other community mental health centers in this state who were mentored by David. That's a remarkable legacy.
Everybody knows that he has impeccable manners. He was taught well by his mother.
He was able to shape relationships. He built trust and credibility with policymakers, legislators, government officials. They knew that when David spoke, that it was founded in research, that it was well developed, and they could trust his opinion and his thought.
He ran by far the best community mental health center in the state, and perhaps even the best community mental health center in the region.
It's been my life's joy as a career. It took me a long time to realize that that was a form of ministry. It really gave me an opportunity to develop resources and systems that'll be lasting, and that was what I would hope, that we would build systems of care and build an appreciation for mental health as a vital force in total well-being. So I'm both thrilled and very humbled and extremely grateful.
Dr. Williams epitomizes Dr. Tom Bruce's commitment to have high-quality, accessible care across our entire state, particularly in rural areas that are frequently underserved.
He inspired me, and he's one of the reasons that I do what I do and did what I did.
He's full of compassion, and that's what he's passed on to our kids.
Dr. Williams, on behalf of the Arkansas Center for Health Improvement's Health Policy Board, I want to congratulate you on being the 2021 Dr. Tom Bruce Arkansas Health Impact Awardee.